how about that for speed then? That plant was watered 2 days ago and there was no sign of any blooms. The reason being, the new growths come up with closed leaves, top left of the shot. Yeah, the leaf is closed, it's like an envelope, and it works like a sheath. There's another one, very top of the picture now, and another one immediately below it. But the two that have just cracked are both full of buds. Yeah, that one there looks like it's going to have 3 buds. The one below's got at least 2 in it, just opening. That's fast. I would suggest within a day those little blooms will be open. They are a gorgeous red when they open. That is, well, it was Sophronitis cernua. I think it's now just Cattleya cernua. Luckily the last bit didn't change, so I was going to say it's one of those I'm going to have to change the tag, but I can't change what there isn't. Yeah, I know, Rose, I'll get on with it. But in theory, all of those new growths are going to open very close together. Certainly that one in the top of the shot now, and the one over to the left of the shot, they're about to burst. Now the blooms are not really long lasting, but I think they'll last long enough that I should have 1, 2, 3, 4 growths with blooms on at the same time. Now I've only ever had 1 growth with blooms on at a time. Now and again. It's bloomed a few times before. But it's come on well this year and put up a lot of new growths, and it looks like it's about to explode. That's going to be good. So this is a forerunner of what's to come. But already you can get the impression of the colour, despite the incredibly low light in here today. But I'll keep my eye on that one. That's going to be a good one to see the progress and the way that the leaves crack open. So although it's a leaf, it's also a sheath at the same time. And as Cattleyas go, that's a little bit unusual, which might be why it was called a Sophronitis. Duh. So by changing the name, you may have lost a trait, lost that little bit of history on the way that certain plants grow. And don't get me started on the oncidiums and the odontoglossums. I'll have a rant. But yeah, that is a surprise, a genuine surprise. I don't remember the sort of leaves parting and buds coming straight out like that before. So obviously this is might be a miniature, but bursting with health, growing well. We'll keep our eye on that one. Bonus. Well, I better get on and water it then, hadn't I? Obviously that's going to need pushing a little bit to make sure the blooms open to their full potential and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, that comes into the category of my mounts that are not resting. You know, they're actively growing. So I mean, the last 2 times that was watered, it was fed. Relatively lower level, because day lengths and all that sort of stuff. It's not going to use it as fast. So, but it's been fed twice. It will still get a flush this time round. And it'll be back into the feeding program. Quite honestly, this doesn't need much of a flush. There's so little moss on there, and most of the roots are now attached to the bark. Not quite sure what the hell I think I'm flushing, but I still do it. I still go through the motions. If there's any build up in around that base, I'll get it flushed out, and then we can start feeding again fresh. Yeah, coming on nicely.